Alright, what's up dudes and dudettes? Since I've already made a Tesla video, let's just talk about EV in general anyways, right? And I started a Patreon video. I just finished recording a Patreon video before this video. In that video, I talked about a Biotalk stock. But anyways, this video is for YouTube, so I'm gonna just talk about the EV correction in a little bit, because beforehand I talked about like there has to be a EV correction, right? Look at this shit. This is way too okay, so first of all, let's just differentiate. They're different kind of stocks, okay? So Lucid, what do you know about Lucid, right? So first of all, they target high-end market, right? And then, you know, they saturate a little bit about the median market, right? So which means how does the business model work is, let's just say I sell one car. Let's just say one car average price is 120K. And I make, I don't know, 50% of that. So you're probably only going to sell like a couple of thousand cars anyways. But then that also means like a profit is a lot. And then it's saturated with some medium end sort of thing. And then you probably will see some kind of profitability by the end of their 1.5 years of operation that actually deliver cars, right? Because we follow the same thing as Tesla. So one of the interesting thing is, right now what you have to understand is, so first of all, our entering price for Lucid is $19, okay? Somewhere around here. And we also own $40 call option, $30 call option, and $27 call option, all expiring, I think, last week. And we sold off all our positions last week, by the way. And this is unexpected, by the way. I didn't expect it to go this high. I honestly think $50 is possible, but people have to be extremely crazy. So apparently people are extremely crazy because people are betting that the $2.5 trillion infrastructure bill actually have a lot of EV stuff going into it, plus the $1 trillion there's another bill, whatever bill that is. There's 3 bills related to EVs, and people are betting massively on this EV. But what you guys don't see on the surface is, again, they changed the ticker in June. That means after ticker change, their investor lockup period ends on December. That means by the end of December, this stock is gonna drop, right? Because when lockup period ends, all of these lockup people, they have their price, they have their entering price around $12 to $15. And let's just say it dropped down to $30, they still make 2x their money. And then because the Fed is probably going to increase interest rate by the end of this year, and I think according to Powell, according to J Money, they're probably going to do that as early as June 2022. But in reality, by the end of Christmas, the gas price is going to go out of hands and people are going to panic, and you know, a lot of you want to travel, but because gas prices are so high, and then jet fuel is going to be twice the amount of money as the regular fuel because the purity of it. If you guys want me to make a video about how the oil commodity actually prices itself on the market, comment down below, right? So they probably plan to increase the interest rate probably around like by the end of the first quarter of next year. Maybe the beginning of the second quarter. Who knows, right? So, I mean, beginning of the beginning of the third quarter. Sorry, I'm going to correct myself. So basically, where Lucid and every EV stock is going to go is, let's just say this week is going to be fantastic. SQQQ is going to go down to shit. Basically, SQQ is shorting the NASDAQ. So let's just say the NASDAQ goes up in the up the hole. That means by the end of this week, probably Lucid is going to be at $50. For sure, if nothing really happens and everybody's still going on the hype train. But the problem with that is, at one point, all of these straight up, if you look at the slope of this, what is the probability of sustainable slope that almost goes to like an infinite amount? So f prime of x of this line is literally undefined if it's actually straight like this, right? And then how many days of undefined slope you will see in a stock that's moving up? Well, that's a DD question. It's probably less than 10 days on average. So how many days we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, tomorrow's the 10th day. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow maybe we should just get in and out and do some day trading action on this one. But anyways, we're not financial advisors. We do not get financial advice, and everything we say on this channel is for shits and giggles. So I warned you guys before, right? There's gonna be an EV correction, right? And I warned you guys twice again. There's gonna be the EV correction. And I'm not telling you to sell or buy, right? Tomorrow I'm probably gonna buy some and just day trade a little bit and see how this goes. But in terms of a long-term investment perspective, this thing is overvalued as hell. 4, same thing, right? Same logic applies. People are too hyped up for this. I mean, again, I bought some $20 call options. Yeah, Didi, you bad boy. Because I'm aiming for $21 tomorrow, because it seems like people just cannot stop. And the reason why Ford going up, they actually have a reason. Lucid going up doesn't have reason. There's no contract. People are just betting that because the extensive connection with Lucid. Because if you guys want a detailed breakdown of Lucid's company, business structure, and all this kind of stuff coming up below, I can do a video like that. Because I actually went to one of their those sellership, whatever you call that, in a mall, and I had like a 4-hour conversation with whoever the sales lead that is, and I started talking to their manager and trying to figure out their entire company structure. And then Lucid is actually a domestic company. They don't outsource any of their production or anything. So everything is produced in the US. This is why people think that the infrastructure bill is going to benefit tremendously for Lucid. Let's talk about Ford. The reason why Ford is keep going up is because Ford landed a huge deal with a Chinese company that they want to buy Ford trucks for transportation and for a very big sort of like a governmental agency that they're trying to get these Ford electric cars to sustain their. So in China, there's a EV mandate now for government officials or whatever, government departments or whatever, right? We don't want to talk about this. If you guys want me to talk about this, comment down below. I will post another video about the detailed EV transition plan for China, and you can actually make money from that. But the only problem with that is a lot of lithium stocks are massively overvalued right now. So if you really want to make money off of that, then you got to prepare. If your buying timestamp is right now, then you have to prepare for 2 or 3 months of low grade lithium price. But anyways, like the similar stuff happened, like this EV runner up and lithium run up. The similar sort of things happened around 2008, and there's another runner up about 2012 and 2016, the same thing. So every 4 years there's gonna be like a resource scramble run or like new technology scramble run when people believe that, hey, like, you know what, one of the reasons in 2008 there's a huge hype of lithium is because the solar panels. Like, remember there's a solar panel Asian hype? That's what happens, okay? And then 12, the same thing, and 16, the EV hype started up, and then right now it's the EV hype. But again, a lot of those things is the higher it goes, the faster it falls. Basically, that's the situation. For FSR, our general strategy is sell call options, because we have a couple of hundred shares at $12. Pretty sure, like, I also own some at $9. And there's one Patreon member that's been blaming me for posting out EV correction videos, is saying that I'm inducing a sell of EV stocks. I never told you guys what to do. Like, I would never intend to tell you guys what to do. I'm just telling you that there's a warning, right? Warning. Do your evaluation correctly, figure out what do you really think the stock is worth, and maybe start taking some profit along the way, right? Like, for us, we're going to be in Fisker for long. Like, we might be putting in there the money for, I don't know, 6 years or whatever. So right now, as long as we can sell some call options to get some of our profit out of it, it doesn't really matter that how many shares we have in it, because once by like on a weekly basis we started to get a lot of these call option profit to utilize it back into our cost basis. At one point, let's just say an easy example is you have 100 shares at $12, and right now it's $19, so you make $700. And you're like, I don't really want to sell this company stock, right? Because I want to like holding it for long. What you're gonna do is what you can do is every week you can sell like 100 shares of a certain strike point that you think is unreachable, but still have a really good price. For example, this week is like last week I sold $19 call options, I think. And yeah, and then this week I haven't decided yet. So earlier this morning I started selling like 19.5 and then dropped down a little bit, and tomorrow morning I buy it back a little bit, and we just keep repeating that train until you make $700 out of these call options. And hopefully by then, you know, it stabilizes a little bit and it drops down a little bit. You add a little bit of share over here, and we're just gonna add FSR to our long-term portfolio, right? If you guys want a video of us telling you about why we love FSR so much, comment down below, or just like this video. But again, FSR, we're not gonna sell anything. We're just gonna sell call options to utilize how many shares we have, right? And we already talked about Tesla. So these are the 3 stocks that we want to talk about in terms of the EV market. Maybe talk about Workhorse, right? I'm not really sure if Kathy still holds Workhorse or not. I think it still holds a couple of million shares. Sorry, I got a text. Again, this stock is really memey. And right now it's at around the 15-day moving average. A lot of people, if you're trading old school, people are going to tell you that maybe it's time to enter. If you want to enter this stock, honestly, fair price is around $5. Yeah, if you look at this, the fair price of this stock is around $5, unless the SEC and the government investigation turned out to be false, and they changed their entire management and they brought in someone who really knows about cars. Then you will see a $10 pipe sort of price going on, but it's not gonna get there like in a couple of days, I don't think. So if I were you, I mean, if I'm me, right? If this stock dropped to $5, I'll probably buy some like leap options if it dropped down to $5. But if right now, if you just want to play some really interesting short-term trades, probably it will be interesting to buy some $7 calls and see what happens tomorrow. It probably is gonna reach $7, I think, and then you sort of trade it a little bit for the next 2 days. And for us, we're probably gonna utilize a very interesting contraction method I just learned from books two weeks ago. We're gonna contract a lot of our stock portfolio position until we're really certain about where the market is going, because right now everybody is actually really uncertain, and a lot of insiders and executives are taking out cash. And if you look at what Warren Buffett's doing, he's literally piling cash to prepare for a downturn so he can buy back in. Anyways, this is it for this video. Hope you guys love it. Smash the like button, blah blah blah, and sub, please. It will help us a lot. See you guys on the upside.